Why do we still have a UN? It has tremendous potential. The UN is an organization that has the potential to do some great things around the world, but it's not doing it.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the United Nations is not playing the role that it should in working toward peace in countries that are at war.
If you look at Russia and Ukraine, you have a war going on there. It's the president that's been carrying the burden of trying to bring it to an end. The UN is playing no role. If you look at what's happening in Gaza with Hamas and everything that's happened there with Israel taking them on, what role is the UN playing? None.
Rubio added that President Trump has been putting in more work toward ending wars than anyone else in the world. Over the past few months, Trump has brokered peace deals between Azerbaijan and Armenia, ending a war between the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda, stopping the fighting between Thailand and Cambodia, as well as India and Pakistan. Regarding the war in Gaza, Secretary Rubio says the only way forward is the elimination of the Hamas terrorist group.
You can't have peace as long as Hamas exists.
Rubio says that several U.S. allies recognizing a Palestinian state is irrelevant, and it rewards Hamas and its October 7th terrorist attack on Israel. He says these countries are only doing this because of internal pressure from foreigners who have migrated into their countries and are now protesting. With the Russia-Ukraine war, it's been more than a month since President Trump met with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. Since then, the war hasn't let up, with Russian drones crossing into NATO airspace. The Trump administration has imposed sanctions on India for buying Russian oil, and several countries in Europe are still buying Russian oil, which Rubio says is fueling the war, adding that the U.S. may impose more sanctions targeting Russia.
The president's already repeatedly expressed his deep disappointment at the direction that Putin is taking this, even after Alaska. And at some point, he may have to decide to impose new sanctions. But I think it's important for Europe to impose sanctions too.
And as these conflicts continue, the U.S. is urging the United Nations to step up in its efforts to join the U.S. in its work to bring about peace to these regions. Reporting by Jack Bradley, NTD News.